Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly read, and this is for the sign, I've got two there, that's no good, I can't do two at once, for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, this is your monthly read. If I just said weekly, it's monthly. Getting a little jaded as the day goes on. I sort of stopped in the middle of the readings and cleaned all my table up, so to make it look better, because it was looking very cluttered. So it isn't really, it's just the way the camera angle captures it. So, oh, Taurus, you're going through a bit of a transformation at the moment. That's the Death card. So something's happening here with you. There's some sort of changes happening here. Okay, let's see what's happening. I am using the Ciro Marchetti's Tarot of Dreams here for your reading, Taurus. And the cards are really lively for you. Okay, definitely a transformation. So this is the card that talks of, it can talk of betrayal. It's about the end of the cycle, the Ten of Swords. It's like when you think these are all, you know, words, comments, issues, actions that people have taken, and you've got 10 of them in your back now, and like the 10 of Wands, you can't carry this anymore. You have to lay down and just wait for the pain to go away. So it's about ending out a cycle. But this is often, when you look at the 8, the 9 and the 10, all of them are about negative overthinking. So it's like you've come to the end of a cycle of negativity here. Okay, so we do have the 10 of coins coming out behind that, and it is in reverse. So these cards, I haven't got them all up the right way, so we're just going to go with the reversals today. So the 10 of coins talks about abundance, but in this particular card it's coming upside down. It is a 10 too, so it is again the ending of some sort of cycle here, but it's like this is your abundance and it can't come into you've closed out this cycle. We do have the 4 of Wands, so this is about you getting some stability back into your life, like feeling like you're on an even keel again. So something big is happening for Taurus here in the month of June. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is a representative of the fire signs, so can be a Sag, Leo or Aries. It's more likely to be the energy of this person though, and the Queen of Wands is a person who's very action orientated. She's very passionate, she's driven, she's often a leader in her own field. Now behind that you have, look, so it's like you're holding up your stability and your abundance at the moment, Taurus, because you're going out of this cycle in order to build yourself back up again. So it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing that you're going through some sort of change here. Okay, so I do have the Hermit coming in first. So the Hermit is often about taking time out to shine a light on those parts of yourself that you want to change. So maybe the universe has led you in a direction where they're doing a bit of awakening for you, trying to get you to understand your own spirituality. The Taurus as a star sign is very practical and very oriented to habit, and I feel like in this card that perhaps the universe is challenging you to move in a different direction here. Something about the Taurian is changing here. Okay, 7 of Wands. Don't fight it. You don't fight it. If the universe is trying to show you something, don't deny it. It's really funny because I was talking about this the other day to someone and saying, you know, I speak to a lot of people in my time who have had messages or clearly visions from Spirit, very clear indications that Spirit is around, and yet people tend to disregard those energies. They don't trust the energies. So even though they've had, you know, visits from Spirit, they've seen things, they've had the energies right in front of them, they have gone in with their logic, their ego kicks in, they go, this can't be real, so I'm not taking any notice of it. And I'm like, the universe can only give you so many signs. They can only show you so many signs if you're not ready to accept that there's something greater than just being on the planet, living every day, working your guts out and going nowhere. Something much greater. Don't know why I need to go on that blurb, but this is about love, Taurus. So this is about bringing love in. And obviously you needed a transformation before bringing love in. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. It looks like you're dealing with another earth sign here. Okay, you are bringing in happiness and joy. You just don't realize it at the moment because you're going through a very tough sort of a deep internal sort of process here. The universe is trying to bring you through this, to bring love to you. So you need to welcome it in. 6 of Wands coming in here. So there's definitely a victory, something that's going to prove to be worthwhile. 9 of Coins, feeling very independent, very comfortable in your own skin. You could be single at the moment, but having this energy where, you know, you can have what you want. Like you feel very, very strong here. Okay, and we do have the King of Coins coming in too. So you're trying to bring in a twin flame or a soulmate here. By doing these changes that are required. The universe is trying to push you to open up. This is totally about love. Everything here for you in this reading is about love. It's about emotion. Oh, wow. We have the Tower. Okay. Tough reading, Taurus. Actually, a few of them have been very, very... a few of the readings today have been very self-focused, trying to get people to open up to their spirituality. So it doesn't surprise me really that Taurus has got this reading. This is definitely about bringing in your abundance by understanding the negative cycles you've kept yourself in. You're going through some sort of awakening here in order to bring in stability. This beautiful sort of Ace of Pentacles energy. At the moment you're going through a lot of inner turmoil. Inner workings. You're starting to wake up or have an awakening. If you haven't started already, you may have already gone up one level, then it's bringing you in more. And Spirit tends to do that as we're starting to evolve. Spirit will bring us the next level of what we need to learn. So it's sort of like a constant journey. That's why when people say they've had an awakening, I'm like, it isn't a one-off event. It's like you get to a certain point and then you're awoken more, or you're given more to think about, or you're given more to work on. And I feel this is where you're at. Something here is trying to bring you to the person you're supposed to be with. Could be twin flame here because we have both King and Queen of the same suit. Could be soulmate relationship. The person you are dealing with really wants to have this, but the other person, the opposite person, maybe has already done their awakening. And I feel like you've sort of lagged behind because of that. Maybe that's the other person. These energies do flip-flop. So one person has already done some awakening, and I feel like the other person has some to do. But it needs to be brought together. So the universe is trying to bring both people together here because there's a lot of love and a lot of things going on. The thing is, we have the Tower, and that makes me think that the resistance to this process is maybe a little stronger. When I first came up with the 7 of Wands there, I thought, yeah, you're fighting it. But now I see the Tower. It's like the universe is not going to let you sit down on this. They want to bring in this joy and happiness, and you need to stand aside and just let it happen. So Taurus, over the next probably month, I feel like you're going to have a bit of a jolt from the universe to get you on a different pathway here. Interesting. So you've got the card of the Key, and it says new beginnings, directions and adventures await those ready to let go of the past. And when we're talking past here, we're talking past conditioning, ego, anything that's held you back from moving forward. So your life will get stuck. If the universe is trying to wake you up, you go on pause, because humanly you just can't deal with the information that's coming through, so you tend to stop, and that's when they'll heal. That's when the healing begins. And once you start accepting, you'll move through the healing then. Big month for you in June though, with this Tower here. They're trying to bring in love. Don't resist it. Thanks, Taurus.